it play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to another episode of the Open Vault. It is me, Cullen, and Quirk's over here. Say hi, Quirk. And this is the show where we just go around, check out what's happening behind the scenes here at MiniWarGaming Weekly. And we're going to start with Quirk, of course, as he's right here. What are we working on there, Quirk?
I am building my Blood Bowl team so they know which models I need to make and which models I need to buy.
Ooh, Blood Bowl. I don't know if we've talked about the Blood Bowl thing that you're planning on starting yet.
I don't think we have. I think we did a little bit in the vault, and I covered kind of everything I bought for that. But right now, I am starting a Goblin team. So I just went on Forge World and ordered all the extra special weapons teams and everything. So and the entire thing, because all our local stores don't have the Goblin team pack. So I got 4 boxes of the Blood Bowl,
yeah, the little boosters almost, yeah.
And then I ordered another Troll, because I only have 1. I need 2.
So and that's going to be a little campaign you're running with. Who's going to be involved in that one?
So it's going to be myself, probably Luca, Kenny, and Lee.
Ooh.
We're all picking our own teams.
Okay. So that's something to look forward to in the future.
So I'm working on that right now, and I completely forgot how much gold you start with when you make your team.
Ah.
I'm checking that right now.
All right, and I see you just downloaded Battlescribe. Get yourself building your list.
Yeah, so that's all set up and ready to go, and then once I get that figured out, I can figure out what else I need to build and what extras I need to build. And then, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on today, is getting them started, because I got today and tomorrow to build and paint everything, and then the rest of my stuff should be here by Friday, including the very special miniature that I purchased, which I think vault members will know what I bought. But
exactly.
I'm not going to bring that up, because then people are going to start asking me for, more info and updates on how that's going, and I don't bring it up. I'm not going to go into detail about it, Matthew. I want the mystery to be there.
Detail about what?
Don't worry about it.
So for those of you who are wondering, I already did the vault portion of this week's Open Vault, which was I sat down with Quirk, Luca, Josh, and Lee, just because Steve's not here today, and just got them to kind of pull out all their unpainted stuff and whatever projects they have in the future. And yeah, if you want to see what exists in these drawers there, make sure to check out that video in the vault. All right.
Yeah, and also you can see what new... I'll give one hint. I'm starting a new Age of Sigmar army.
There you go. So, all right, well, you have fun building Blood Bowl things.
I will.
And what is Matthew doing? I saw you cutting out some papers earlier.
Blood Bowl things. I'm crafting.
Crafting?
Yeah.
Making crafts?
Well, everybody else here, they get to paint miniatures and assemble miniatures, so I felt left out.
See, what are you exactly doing here?
I'm working on the floor plan of our new studios at the bunker.
Okay.
Because I want to get back into doing role-playing shows, but I wanted to make sure that before we invested all that the new studios would actually be conducive to it. Because unlike here, everything is going to be regimented when it comes to the sizes of places, whereas here it's like the Forge studio is bigger, and Dave's studio is smaller.
Yeah, they're not all uniform sizes.
No, definitely not. So I was more curious if I could make it work there. And so were you over there with me?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you were one of the 3 over there. We were sitting down. I was measuring out how much space each person takes, and having the gaming map for the miniatures and stuff. Space for the GM.
So this is kind of the little floor plan right now.
So basically, this is to scale. Each studio is about 14 feet by 12 feet. After you account for the panels of the walls and the studs and the drywall and everything else. And to give you an idea of what that looks like normally, the layout is most likely going to be something like this. Now, before you give a million different ideas of how we should do the layout, you have to understand that a lot of it was restricted by where the panels are going and stuff. So there might be better ways to lay out the tables than this, but this is understanding all the different restrictions.
Yeah, so we have the table
there. The door's not actually here. The door's actually in the middle.
Okay.
So that's one thing. So yeah, we're looking. This is kind of how the studio's going to be laid out. Something like this.
The side tables.
So this is the gaming table. This is the 4x6 table, and you got a couple side tables. So you got plenty. This is a lot of space to stay. This is more space than you need. So there's lots of extra space. In our current studios, there's a lot of paraphernalia, like barrels.
Yeah, all the accessories and.
Yeah, the new studios won't have that. All the detail will be in the walls and relatively tight to the wall. which gives us more space. Even though the studios, they're not much smaller. They're bigger than Dave's studio by a few inches on both sides. If you know the Warzone studio, I know it's probably hard to get an idea of size when you're looking through a camera or watching like on YouTube, but if you've been in or if you've watched enough that you have a general idea, it's slightly smaller than my current square footage of the Warzone studio where I usually film. But then if you get rid of all the extra stuff, that really opens it up. So this is most likely how, that's a 4x6 gaming table, actually a little bit bigger than 4x6 because we have a lid going around it. Whoops, it's full of water. So then the trick is to fit a role-playing table, which is actually 4x8.
Okay, so a different size there.
Yeah, we'll have to have a different table for the role-playing. Because you need 6, like basically the 4x6 fits 3 players on each side. I've got these chairs mapped out. Now this is not just the chair, but the clearance that's required behind the chair. So this could be like, that would still be enough space.
Yeah, if you were to butt it right up against the wall there.
Yeah, because the chair is not right up against the wall. The chair actually only comes out to here. But it's accounting for space to be able to push the chair back and get out. So if the table was right up against the wall, so let's see if I can, this is my first time doing this right now, so I'm not even sure the perfect way to do this yet. Then we have our 6 players. Oh, I'm blocking you for a second here, just 1 second. We have our 6 players, and that's actually plenty of arm space. There's already space in the middle for the miniatures. That's accounted for in the size of it. I would sit here with the clearance behind me so I can move around and stand up and stuff. The tricky part is this. This is the computer. Now the computer's not actually this much space. This accounts for like
a desk, a computer, a chair.
There's the desk and there's a chair here. So really, like I could cut this out like this, but you
make
know, you want a kind of good idea.
Yeah.
So here's where the problem is going to be. So we need cameras. So each of these cameras would be on the guys. See, we will need a camera over here. Now, one option here is just to mount the camera on the wall. But then we still need another camera for the miniatures, which once again could be mounted on the wall.
Okay.
So that's the question. Or
pulling it back some.
but then you have nowhere for these cameras to go.
Yeah, yeah, because they'd be right over the computer there.
Oh yeah, and the door is actually right here. Now, mind you, the door being right here is not a big deal because you know
once it's closed,
once
it's closed.
you close it, it's more like when you're setting up tables, you don't want the door to hit the table. So then this is what I'm doing basically. You're watching me do it. So I haven't figured it out yet. Because then there's always this configuration too, but I don't think this will work. Well, you know, I don't know.
It looks like it might leave more space for cameras.
The problem is, like, if I crunch my space,
so you don't get as much chair space.
Then, and this is like the maximum size the tripod needs.
Yeah, that's the full extension of the legs.
This is like a huge tripod. We could have smaller tripods, or you can get the tripods where you can kind of squeeze them in. So you get a camera there, or 2, because you have to have one for the miniatures. But you still need camera space here and here. What we could always do, although this is dangerous because then people have to be able to get by to get to their seats.
And just kind of have people have to come around kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like you do that. It's like, well, how do people get there? Because trust me, these cameras, from experience, you gotta like put them down and leave them there.
Yeah, once they're down, right?
Yeah. So this, assuming the people can just like hop over in their chairs, and all of a sudden, boom. But even then, so that's going to interfere. And then you're going to have the camera. Well, I guess this camera could be looking this way, because you don't want to get the computer in the camera angle too. So anyway, I've been talking a long time about little pieces of paper. This is what I'm doing right now. Well, I'm working on getting ready to start up doing role-playing game shows again, because I really want to.
Very cool.
I've been playing D&D at home, and you know, there's the new Wrath and Glory 40K. There's the upcoming Age of Sigmar Warhammer Fantasy role-playing games, and a million others that are already out there.
So just trying to...
I'm sure there are already comments on suggestions of which ones we should play.
Oh, I'm sure.
So yeah, so it's figuring out... I know we're going to be able to fit it. It's just a matter of realizing our constraints and then figuring out how to work around those constraints. But the nice thing is, I am confident now that we can make it work.
Awesome.
It's just going to take some...
finagling?
Finesse to get it to work.
Okay. Well, I guess...
So that's what I'm doing.
Hopefully it all works out for you.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Okay. Then we got Josh in here. What is Josh doing?
Boy, I'm just looking at the schedule for the next little while. Quirk and I are flying out to Valhalla.
Ooh.
We're flying out. I think we fly out Sunday.
Cool.
And then come back on Friday.
So you'll be gone next week?
Yeah, so we'll be gone next week. So just kind of making sure all the content's going to be good to go for that, and working with Rob to make sure that all looks good. So yeah, just looking at like this is the basics of what it looks like when we're scheduling content, and then
Just a little calendar there, and
yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's basic, and then this is all the videos to be edited. And the stages that everything's at, so I can look through everything that we currently have filmed that's in here that Rob's working on, and just basically make sure it's all getting prioritized, that certain things are happening in the order that we need them in.
Okay, cool.
Just kind of doing that, and then because I'm here and talking to Rob, I'm kind of going through a couple emails too.
Okay.
So I don't have that many left today. I got like 13 or 14 left to answer today, and then
So fairly chill day for Josh.
yeah, pretty laid back. So doing that, and then going through, like, answering people's emails, and then going through the filming schedule here, and just seeing if there's cancellations, because I'll go back and I'll look at guests that wanted to come in that we didn't have space for, and if somebody's canceled.
Maybe there's somebody
Maybe now
can
there's space.
slip in, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just that kind of stuff that I try to do at least once every couple days.
Okay.
Catch up on all the emails, catch up on scheduling, posting the videos, and just making sure, like I said, Rob knows the priority of what needs to get edited first to get put up. And yeah.
And Rob, how goes the editing back there?
He's going.
Going well?
It's going very well.
Good. Good. Anything fun, new, interesting happening in Rob's life?
I am trying to build I bought Kill Team Core box set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited because this is kind of like my first full-fledged into starting into the 40K universe, I guess. And I got the core box and I got the Orc starter set that I'm starting on.
Okay, cool.
And I'm excited about that. I already put the two factions together, Adeptus Mechanicus and Genestealer Cult. So now I'm working on the Orcs, and then I'm going to build a terrain.
Cool. Cool.
I can't wait.
Yeah, sounds neat. And that's pretty much what's happening in Rob's life?
Oh, and Halloween's coming up.
Yes. You
Makes
working
me
on
super
a
busy.
haunted house, or?
Actually, I'm working on a private party this year.
Oh, okay.
Not my private party, but somebody's wanting me to supervise a Halloween private party with lots of guests
Neat.
and a built-in haunted house. Yeah,
That sounds cool.
it's going to be pretty crazy.
Nice. So that's what you have going on, leading all the way up till Halloween, I assume?
Yeah, I started working on that already, and that's what it is. I'm doing renovations too. Yay!
On your own house?
House beside mine.
Okay.
Somebody wanted me to do renovations, and I'm like, hey, I got a lot of stuff to do. Why not do more?
Of course.
Yeah.
In classic Rob fashion, keep yourself as busy as physically possible.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Well, carry on with your editing then.
Thank you.
And Mr. Chris, what are you working on? You seem so adamantly typing here.
I'm just answering somebody's question here, but I was simply just working on the writing for Paint Academy. That's all I've been
Okay. Yeah, I saw you getting some, because this one requires a little bit more B-roll, so I saw you going down and doing some stuff in Lee's office, and
Yeah.
just been going around getting all the shots you need.
Yeah,
And,
oh yeah. Well, the way the videos are arranged is that it's me talking, but then it'll be like me in the corner, and it'll have like the visual of what's going on, and so yeah, it's just that kind of stuff. So it's twice the amount of kind of shooting kind of thing.
yeah, because you got to get you actually talking, and then you have to go out and get all the B-roll shots you need.
Yeah,
and
I wanted to go out today, but today is kind of a garbage day. To go
yeah, the
out,
weather is not very nice today.
Yeah, so but either way, got it done. So
Okay.
now I'm just pressing on, just trying to keep moving on with these things. So yeah, but that's it.
Okay, cool. Nothing really new then?
No.
All right. Well, we'll move on to Aaron, who is not working on magnets today. Or is that just because they're not out?
I didn't just get back from lunch.
Ah, I see.
I'm totally doing work.
Yeah,
I'm not
of course.
looking at my own stuff.
No, why would you do that?
I don't know my afternoon. Actually, I haven't considered.
Haven't really sat down to think about it yet?
I'm double checking a booking for my vacation.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm doing right now.
And what's that vacation?
That's end of October. I'm going over to TwitchCon.
Oh, fun.
I'm meeting with some friends there.
Nice. And then where's that one?
San Jose.
Okay, so a little ways from here.
About 9 hours
Yay.
on a plane.
At least it's a plane.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
that.
That's what I'm doing.
Nothing else.
No, not yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will let you.
Stop doing these right after lunch and I might be doing something.
It works better when I do it after lunch, and nothing's happening in here.
The rest of us are doing work, Aaron.
Pardon?
The rest of us are doing work.
Josh is
No, you're not.
making fun of Aaron now. But this is Matthew had to sit here just trying to see with the little this being like the role playing miniature mat, and if he goes here and just more of that, and there's the tripod, so that's kind of the extension of what Matthew's working on right now. And we really only have one guest in, but this and all the way down the hallway is something new-ish kind of. So these are all the wall panels. So you see here and here. Let's get a good shot of them for you. But these are going to be for the bunker. I don't know if you saw the Who Is series when we talked to Mike Grove. The guys actually have to be moving out of there because there's going to be serious construction on framing and whatnot. So they have brought all of these out because they need all of the space. The contractor needs it. So they brought all these here, and they are super duper cool looking. And these will be again the wall panels for the new studios. You just got to be here, and there's more in the big warehouse, which I will show you after I check in on our only guest here with Luca. So let's see what they're up to. And we gotta go ahead. Hello, hello. We are doing an open vault.
Hello and welcome.
So what do we have in here, Luca?
We have a 2,000 point game of Sisters of Battle, which I have fought for the second time in a row.
Ooh.
Right. My previous guest also has Sisters of Battle, so they're coming out of the woodwork now as
Apparently.
As they get closer to their
Release.
coming
Yeah, exactly. Which I'm sure you're excited for.
So excited. Cannot wait for it.
And I am like playing Sisters of Battle. You have to play something chaos oriented, or else it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
So Sisters of Battle versus Emperor's Children.
Ooh.
We're fighting on a shrine world. It just I wanted to put more on the table, but we couldn't find the terrain I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
We spent about 20 minutes looking for it. It was nothing but a waste of time. I'm sure it'll show up somewhere.
Yeah, you'll find it tomorrow, of course.
Right. Or at 5 p.m. today once we're done cleaning up.
Yeah.
It'll be right in the middle of the hallway. All organized in a box.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
But yeah, for this game here, it is a little frustrating.
Yeah. No, definitely. I know. I'm making saves like crazy right now. I'm just rolling hot.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. So we're both playing, obviously the Sisters of Battle play fast and hard, or fast and loose, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever way you want to say. They get in your face right away and they try and take out the prime targets initially.
Exactly.
And they hope and pray that the the Emperor protects, all that good stuff.
And right now he's doing a pretty good job of that.
Because you guys are playing open war cards,
Open
right?
war right
Yeah,
now,
we're using
yeah.
the open war cards. We have a scenario where I was hunkered down over here,
Mm-hmm.
and the Sisters of Battle deployed in like a marching order almost.
Okay.
Like
coming
a
in to start a fight.
convoy kind of.
Mm.
And then they spread out in all directions and they're just hitting me on every side now.
Oh no.
Or at least that's the plan.
Yep.
And I'm trying to hunker down, and I took a pretty bad hit first turn. Other than that, though, this is my first turn trying to get
Hopefully
back.
you can retaliate and do some damage.
Right.
Celestine did go down once. She's just gonna. She did come on back as she normally does, and so.
So I have to deal with that again.
Yeah.
But I'm happy I at least got the first.
Right? At least there's one down for you.
Yeah, that's that. Other than that, though, I'm just on the tail end of my shooting phase now, actually.
Seem a little stressed.
I am a little stressed. I like usually like at the start of the shooting phase, I'm like, oh, this should be no problem. These guys will kill them. These guys will kill them. These guys will kill them. They'll kill them. Thinking about averages, right? Like,
Yeah.
average failed saves and things like that. And I'm just bouncing off a brick wall.
Oh
And
no.
Oh man,
Armor's coming in clutch right now.
It's awful.
The hand of the Emperor is just on
It's
everybody.
It's really awful. I just can't get through a 5. You can't fail 5 up.
Right. It should not be happening. Right. It's
Hey, sometimes the dice just
It is
Just
what
love
it
you.
is. It is
Exactly.
what it is. Oh,
Oh, boy.
terrified too, because there's that, there's this.
just everything.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot of stress. The room is just
Going on.
stress. Oh.
Well, I guess I shall leave you to be stressed,
Thank you.
and hopefully you are able to. I don't know. We'll see.
Recover.
We'll see,
At least
yeah.
get into a better position.
Yeah.
Oh.
Game's not over yet.
This is
Definitely
this is one of those moments where I'm like, I wish this was Age of Sigmar and get a second chance to try. Where's my 2 turns in a row?
Oh no.
Of course.
Oh. Yeah, other than that, though, I'm just going to kind of wallow in my own depression here in the corner. as my army buckles.
Well, in
No
Ju-
spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers at all. We still know what happens. It's only one. It's only turn two. Bottom of turn one. Bottom of turn
there you go.
Bottom of turn one. So plenty more game to play.
So hopefully there won't be too much wallowing. But you guys have fun then.
Have fun with your open vault.
Happy working.
I will. So that's that. That's again our only game today. And so I'll show off some more of these panels because there's actually significant cleaning that went on in here. Might not look like it right away, but we've combined all the shelves that were over here and pushed them all up to here. So yeah, these were the ones that were like almost over there. These are all going to be the side tables for the new bunker. You can see we got the orc themed ones. Got some ones with Aquila, some Rusty. I think that's Necromunda, if I believe correctly. I can't remember exactly all the ones they're working on. Got some chaos looking shrines. So a bunch of cool stuff that they have been working on over the past couple months. That is now all here, waiting for the new building to be ready for them. And again, so these are all the other panels. I wish they were a little bit better so I could show them off, but obviously for space reasons, they've kind of pushed them all up together. But, you know, again, Orc. This is, I think, again, Necromunda. There's these, like, rusty ones. Which, again, this is all painted rust. And I don't, like, to the eye, let alone showing up on camera, it looks like real metal. So they did a wonderful job at those panels there. Again, more just shelves from the new studio. The guys in the bunker are actually going to be working just back there in that back shed we have there. So the landlord's been nice enough to allow us to use that space for them to work in, as they can't be in the new studio or in the new building yet. So hopefully they will, you know, construction will go well and they'll be able to get back in there and start putting some of this stuff up, because I cannot wait for that to be done, let alone for the bunker project and be in a new building, but just to see all these studios that they've been working so hard come to fruition. And look, I just can't wait. It should be very, very cool. But that is all for this week, guys. Let me just turn you back around. So if you guys want to check out the vault video that goes with this video, click the link in the description down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial if you're not already a vault member, to check out kind of what everyone has on their, you know, their desk and in their desk mainly, was just to see maybe some of the stuff that might come out in the future. I know Josh has some hints at some of the stuff that he might be working on in his free time. And again, Quark's he just ordered some new stuff today that I talked about, so be sure to check that out. And as always, guys, happy wargaming. And as always, the bonus clip, we're in Lee's office. What does Lee have?
You remembered. Yay. I have work stuff.
Lots and lots and lots. And this one?
No, the one.
This one? Lots of orc stuff.
There's more over here.
Oh, look, more.
There's more here.
Of course. So why all the orcs?
Because Matt and Dave were doing Gork and Worka.
Right.
And they don't paint or convert, so.
It's up to you.
This guy.
Okay, so you are in charge of, I guess, making both their team then, right?
Yeah.
So what do we have on the table here?
The table. We have parts of both their teams, actually.
Okay.
So
this is Matthew's truck.
you know, fully loaded out. Everything has to be magnetized because gubbins can fall off.
Yep.
So
that's kind of it, just kind of torn down, right?
yeah, that's the way it's gonna start. Because what they do is they have 100 teeth to make their warband,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have 150 teeth to buy extensions. So I can just get everything done.
Okay.
So I don't have to between games.
Yeah, it removes the whole between game. Okay, well now I have to, before I play my next game, I have to get this built and converted up or whatever, where this way they kind of pre-plan what their upgrades are going to be, right? And you build it all in one big sweep,
Yeah,
and then they're ready to go.
pretty much.
So then you got some bikes back there too, it looks like?
Yeah, the bikes are for Dave. He's basically doing a biker gang,
Okay, yep.
which I think is
Relatively cool.
Mm-hmm.
Matt's doing a truck and 2 tracks,
Okay.
so more heavy vehicles, but I'm gonna put like my spin on them,
Okay.
not just out of the box.
Yeah,
Boring stuff.
not just green orcs, right?
No.
A little bit interesting.
Yeah, the vehicles are not gonna be just out of the box.
Okay. So it'll be something to look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe next week in the open vault we'll be able to see more progress on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I will be working on this for like 2 days now.
Okay.
So
Yeah. But this is pretty much the next week planned.
this week and next week.
Okay.
But yeah, and then probably the last 3 days are gonna be painting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Gorkamorka and it's relatively easy to paint.
Yep.
But yeah, everything has to be magnetized and modular, and because you can actually shoot gubbins off the vehicle.
Yeah, true. So you can actually come off mid-game and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to like, oh, this isn't here anymore. So,
Yeah, just pretend that this metal plate is actually not there, right? Okay.
that's
Should be cool then.
it. Should. I actually showed the truck to Matthew and he loves it. So
Awesome.
it's good.
Okay, well, I'm sure everyone will be waiting to see the next update on this, as
Yeah.
this is an
Sorry,
interesting
I don't have more
project.
stuff to show you guys, but it's Wednesday and I started Monday.
Exactly. So stay tuned for next week, where we'll hopefully see more of how Lee's progress is going on these. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty, everybody. Happy wargaming.